Einen wunderschönen guten Tag, Leute. Wir sind zurück in der Franchise. Ja, jetzt haben wir Regular Season Week 3 Jets gegen Broncos. Und wir gehen mal rein. Eigentlich sollten wir den Jets in allen Mannschaftsteilen leicht überlegen wollen. Dachte ich aber auch gegen Jacksonville schon. Und war ja nicht so. Dann gucken wir mal, wie wir einen Return schaffen. Na, war nicht so gut. Aber okay. Gucken wir mal, wie wir anfangen. Fangen wir ein bisschen anders an. Ja, schon mal funktioniert.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
Und das hier auch funktioniert. Melvin Gordon, 4 Wochen verletzt, Minimum. Nee, so schlimm. Denn wir haben ja tatsächlich noch einen guten Running Back in der Hinterhand.
And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
He's got the first down and more.
Ja, auf No Fan kann ich mich im Moment echt verlassen. In Real Life eigentlich nicht so der Mega-Fan von dem Typ. Aber war ein guter Run.
This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice
Hier
conversation.
geben wir Noah nochmal den Ball, ne?
Didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the
Ja, Tight Ends kann ich hier gegen die Jets auf jeden Fall gut anwenden. 3 Pässe, 3 Completions. Dann probieren wir das mal.
Being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any
Funktioniert.
opening drive. That's a tone setter. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch.
Wir haben ja noch ein paar andere. Schöner Touchdown. So, wir brauchen noch einen Passing-Touchdown, aber gut. Wenn dort mit dem Passspiel so weitergeht. Also die Passverteidigung von den Jets ist wohl nicht so die beste. Besser ist es. Ja, oh, was geben wir denen? Nehmen wir mal die.
Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU.
So, Lauf gestoppt. Das erste. Dann gehen wir nochmal das Gleiche.
Watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him
Alter,
often and hope some breaking
was ist das denn?
so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Wie kommt er denn da durch?
Le'Veon Bell's now recognized mainly for his
Le'Veon Bell.
But he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. And he'll take this ahead for about
Livion Bell, da müssen wir echt mal ein bisschen versuchen, den Lauf jetzt zu stoppen.
Are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
So, was haben sie jetzt? 3 und 6.
Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
Das war nix.
Mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate
Tackle
routes
for loss.
because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks
Den wird stark an, den Jungen hier.
easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
Out to Cole on the right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Wilson.
Ja, aufgehalten. Ja, das wird auch ein weites Field Goal, aber es wird 1. Muss man einfach jetzt mal so.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Oh, Turnover on downs. Super. Hui.
First drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out.
Ja, Tackles gebrochen.
You don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
Ah.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is the tight end fan. And it's going to be another first down.
First down.
At the Jets' 41-yard line.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Und der nächste Catch. So, jetzt müssen wir den Lauf mal wieder ein bisschen etablieren.
Took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the draw, here's Williams.
Ja, wunderbar, genug Yards gemacht.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Kaepernick going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
Wo hat denn hingeworfen?
And catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Kaepernick to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick again. Toward the end zone.
Habe ich nicht gesehen. Ja, komm, wir spielen das zu Ende.
See what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it. Touchdown.
Haben wir doch. Geht doch.
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Broncos push.
Risiko hat sich ausgezahlt und ich habe das Goal. Besteht da. Hier läuft.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
Machen wir doch direkt mal Druck.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis.
Na, gut gemacht.
First down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than
Zu viel Zeit im Moment.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Wilson's throw
Was war das? Das war eher so ein grafischer Fehler.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Gerade spielen sie. Haben sie mir Probleme.
I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Also, und so wird laufen.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
War der schon am Boden? Ja, Bradley Chubb hat schon anscheinend verletzt.
Suffered just days before the season opener. An 8-time Pro Bowler, the all-time sack leader for the Broncos, and the active leader in the NFL. They are happy to welcome him back.
Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the
Das ist natürlich bitter, dass Chubb sich wohl verletzt hat.
At least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to quote-unquote hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they.
Aber der Return war gut.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds.
Haben wir noch ein paar Rushing Yards für die Statistik.
One snap of the football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we're at, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup.
Das wird jetzt wieder in die Verteidigung muss, gefällt mir jetzt erstmal nicht. Aber gut, werden wir mal schauen. Ja, die aufs Knie, genau.
The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I establish the running game. They kind of
Und
went
haben wir
away
einen
from it
Holding?
in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in.
Oh,
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48.
1 Yard, okay.
Officially, it's a 1-yard
Na, das hat wieder
loss.
gut
That's
gemacht, der
going
Junge.
2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see a
Muss schon sagen, das kann kein Touchdown sein.
they passed him off to each defender, ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Das wird ein Field Goal, denke ich. Nee, wir gehen dafür.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offense.
Ja, das haben sie gut gemacht, leider Gottes.
Still in search. It worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Oh, komm.
Keelan Cole, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this.
Also ich bin mit meiner Defense halt die Saison echt noch nicht so zufrieden.
They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it.
Ja, so soll's sein. Gut, Bradley Chubb verletzt ist natürlich auch nochmal so ein Ding, aber
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball.
wieso geht er dann doch hin? Ich hab doch gesagt, er soll nicht stecken. Mann, verstehe ich auch noch nicht so ganz.
He ends up getting sacked.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Also der Lauf funktioniert gerade super, von daher behalten wir den mal ein bisschen.
Carry of the ball game.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Da
Into double coverage and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary.
wirft er den denn so weit.
Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bell.
Sollte ein Punt werden.
Across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Ich habe gerade jetzt nicht viel gesagt, was ich jetzt gerade mache. Einfach hin und her überlegen, ja.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ja, irgendwie muss ich jetzt noch einen Yard machen.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Kaepernick to throw. He's got his big tight end.
Ja, das war's.
And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following.
Das Spiel ist durch.
They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick. And they cannot do anything.
Ja, dann können wir die Zeit noch runterlaufen lassen. Und dann haben wir das Spiel gewonnen.
Privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So. Ja, wunderbar. Dann möchte ich mich auch dieses Mal schon fürs Zuschauen bedanken. War jetzt kein großartiger Sieg, aber es war einer. Ja, und ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Gegen wen es dann geht, schauen wir dann. Den Bildern hier. Ja, Defense müssen wir noch ein bisschen hinkriegen, ne? Offense läuft ja eigentlich einigermaßen. Ja, Completion geht auch hoch bei Colin Kaepernick. Kriegen wir schon hin. Von daher.
It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis for broadcasting.
So. Dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns das nächste Mal wieder. Zum nächsten Spiel. Und bis dann. Tschüss.